South Florida, a hub of innovation, passion, and sheer grit. Here, an exclusive league of women is reshaping the business landscape. Fast-paced shots of diverse women working, leading meetings, and succeeding. You've seen their success. Now, hear their stories. Close-up inspiring shots of the featured entrepreneurs. Join host Doris with a D as she dives deep to uncover what drives them, what inspires their ambition, and what truly makes these forces of nature the unstoppable women entrepreneurs of South Florida. This week's unstoppable woman is Diva Name, founder and owner of La Mexicana Taco Bar in Wilton Manors. Part 1.
And the more you pay it forward, the more it comes back to you, like 100-fold. So yeah, it's a great idea.
And finding the power and the vulnerability, because a lot of people think that vulnerability is weakness, and it's not.
No, it's not.
If you're pretending that everything is fine all the time, I'm not going to believe you. I don't want to do business with you or be your friend, because it's impossible that you have a perfect life or a perfect business or a perfect team. And
I'm perfectly imperfect the way I am. Thank you.
and that's beautiful, and that's real. And I think
functions.
It's an important word. Be real and accept what's going on. So I have a business partner, John, and we always talk about it, because he'll say, "Hey, Diva, we have a problem." And I'm like, "No, we don't have a problem. We have a situation."
Yeah.
And it's funny because he told me that. But sometimes, when you're like going through it, you say, "Oh my God, we have a problem." Yeah. So, but it's so true. When you see it that way, and
the thing is, the situation presents itself so that you can see yourself in a different light.
Yep.
And you can solve the problem. And as a result, you actually uplift as a result of realizing, wait a minute, I took care of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
True.
that's a growth thing.
Yes.
I love that mechanism.
Yeah.
But when you first start dealing with it, it's rough. You almost feel like, oh, I gotta give up. I can't do this. I don't want this. This is not what I signed on for. And you waste time. Because are you achieving anything saying all those stupid things?
Nothing.
No,
nothing. If we solve our problems, everybody will be crying all the time.
Yeah,
that's
right?
it. Yeah.
But tears don't solve the problem. Innovation, happiness, joy.
Surround yourself with the right people. I think that's so important. I like to invest a lot of time in leadership. It can be whatever. Like right now, I'm doing a class every day from 5:30 to 7, and it's with Broward County, and it's about leadership and how to build a business. And
in this area.
Yeah, and it's basically going back to the basics, like yesterday, for example, we're talking about business plan, right? How to do a business plan. I know how to do a business plan. I've done it before, like 2 or 3 times, because it's also good to go back to your business plan, like, every certain times at a certain period.
It needs revisions. It needs
but
tweaking.
You need to be a reminder. So when you're constantly going to these meetings and, signing up yourself to courses and, doing a new license and learning these, you are in an environment that is going to allow you to grow. No matter, it can be happening, this place, it can be like going crazy, but I allocate those hours for me and for the business, because
that's knowledge that you're acquiring to bring back to the business.
The past year for me has been a learning lesson, because I was very focused in growing. The catering, bringing more events, doing these. We have Cinco de Mayo festival. We have so many stuff going on. But somebody told me, "Hey, have you stopped and built?" You have to build, and you need to build from the inside out, because you can be growing. That doesn't mean that you're growing the right pace, and it's gonna catch up with you. So I feel that that's so important as business owners, that we understand that sometimes it's okay to stop. You have to stop, and you have to see, okay, I made it this way, this far. Let's see what's going on. Let's adjust. Let's see if it's the right way to do it.
There's a better way.
Let's enjoy what's going on too. Let's enjoy the journey, because what is the point?
If you're not enjoying the journey, you're not growing.
Yeah.
You're not. You can't. Because creativity comes from joy.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Because we weren't taught that when we were growing up.
Yes.
And those are the things that I focus on.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing the differences, and that's why I'm bringing unstoppable women out to the forefront. Because without this talk, without this interaction, we're losing a lot of little girls who could be coming up to be fantastic, unstoppable.
100%.
Yeah, and it's our duty to get them going.
Yes.
Because who's going to get them going if we don't do it?
Yep. That's so true.
Yeah. I love this. Oh, Diva. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
I
And
love what you do.
I have to say one more thing now that you mentioned, the little girls and the girls that they have a dream. You're gonna find a lot of people that is gonna tell you no. And sometimes, and it can be family members. I literally went to school because I wanted to be a chef. That was, my first
Really?
thought. And I
didn't know that.
Yeah, I wanted to be a chef, and I wanted to be a chef or a veterinary.
There you go.
And
Okay.
and when I wanted to sign up for being to go to culinary school in Colombia, my mom told me, Diva, I don't think you're gonna make it, as a chef, and she's my biggest supporter, and she has always supported me in everything. But I understood that she came for a place that she was struggling financially, so she wanted me to have this like good job and to gain money so that way I will not struggle like her. So I understand like why she did it.
No, she didn't want you making her mistakes.
Yeah,
That's all.
because at that time it's like, in sometimes in certain countries of Latin America, being a chef back then it was not really a career. You're just gonna have a very mediocre job. You were not gonna
No, they
make
were
a
gonna handle
living.
you as a cook.
Yeah,
You were never
exactly.
going to be
Exactly.
a chef and elevated
Exactly.
to the position of maybe somebody from Cordon
Yeah,
Bleu.
and also
You know what I mean?
and also a woman chef, because right now we have
Then
more
we
like
can have
women.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're talking a couple of years back. So yes, I really want to encourage women and young people that it's okay, if you listen to your parents, but also come back to your dreams, because if you work hard on them, it's gonna happen. And sometimes don't fall for anybody's insecurity, because even when I moved to the state, I remember sharing my opinion and letting know my mom and my mom's couple at that time, like, hey, you know what, I tried this, but this is not for me. I want to start my own business. And I remember that the first thing that they told me was, oh my God, but there is a lot of licenses that you have to do, and it's very risky. And what if somebody gets sick in your restaurant and you need a lot of money and you have all this stuff? And I remember that at that point, I was so confident in what I wanted that I said, there's a lot of licenses. Okay, I go one by one.
That's it.
People is
That's all
gonna
they
get
can
sick
do.
in the restaurant. No, they don't. If you make sure that everything is good in your kitchen, and you go through your license and you know how to like handling your food, it's not gonna happen. And you need to get this. Yes, I'll learn it. I'll do it. And I did it one by one.
That's the only way you can do anything.
And that's
One
it.
step at a time. Sometimes there's a lot of steps.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's so much to be gained
It's worth
by
it.
achieving them. Because when you see yourself achieving, you can't help but achieve some
Yeah.
more. And you're going to attract people who want to help you, who want to be there with you, who want to ride that
Yeah.
also and help push up. I mean,
100%.
you've got the greatest attitude. And let me tell you something. Sometimes you have to not listen.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to turn and pivot and say,
Yep.
no, that's not me. That's not for me. I'm not about that.
Yes.
I have a different gift in me from your gift. Your gift is precious to you and you're making that happen. But it's just not the same as mine. That's all it is. Yours is beautiful, but so is mine. Yeah.
And take the criticism, take the negativity, and turn it around. Again, when I found this location, I remember that I started looking for a chef, for somebody to help me in the kitchen. And I have a couple of interviews, and one of them told me, this never is gonna be a restaurant. How you're gonna have a kitchen here? The space is so small. We run also our kitchen in electric, it's no gas. So it's like, oh my God, how am I gonna cook, in electric? And this person was so negative. And you know what? Nowadays I'm proud. And I tell everybody that I can, hey, do you know that we run all our kitchen in electric?
Right.
We're being able to accomplish so much with this small kitchen and with electric that I just can't wait to what we're gonna do in Fort Lauderdale. We were checking the numbers that we made last Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
Because I have like a discussion with John about how many people came last Cinco de Mayo, because I've been telling everybody, hey, it's around like 1,500 people, 2,000, and John told me, Diva, no, it's more people. We looked the numbers yesterday. We have around 9,000 people that they came for our Cinco de Mayo last year. I couldn't believe it. Like, I remember the whole property was full, but it's insane. So,
Yeah.
like, my takeaway.
But you have the best Cinco de Mayo. I mean,
It's
the
just
guy
so
on the
different
stilts
here.
and everything. I mean, I have never,
Yeah.
ever seen anything like that.
It's a great vibe,
And
yeah.
yes, it is. And I think Mexico would be jealous. I really do.
Yeah.
Because it's just so much fun in here.
Yeah.
And everybody's like got the big smile. And people are dancing.
It's
and
my
eating
favorite day.
and drinking. I mean, it's better than New Year's. It's better than Christmas.
My favorite day because where I come from, Colombia, we're very family oriented and enjoy with your parents or siblings or the family and friends
Cousins
together
and
is
everything.
important.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel that sometimes here the holidays are kind of divided, Sometimes for New Year's, people like to party with their friends. And then maybe Thanksgiving, people get together for a little bit and then they go, to another house and things like that. But I feel that Cinco de Mayo is that day that we're having for everybody. I want families to come here. I want couples to be here. I want single persons to come here, maybe meet somebody. Or if you don't have anybody, come. You're gonna meet a friend. You're gonna talk with one of our staff members. You're gonna get to know me. It doesn't matter. So it's just like it's a holiday that is for everybody, and I love that. So, especially being here in Walton Manors, we're very big in letting people know that this is a place for everybody. Families, LGBTQ and plus community.
I love watching the kids hanging out and running and doing the games and playing and just absolutely being joyful.
Yeah.
That's La Mexicana to me is joy.
Yeah.
And you have made that happen.
Thank you.
Let's face it. This is your creation. This is your baby.
Thank you.
And you've done a great job. I'm so very happy for you. So very proud for you and proud of you. Proud to be your friend.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you. Because you didn't have to open your heart to me, but you did.
Appreciate
And
it.
I'm glad you did. I really am. And I'm glad I did too. Because I have the best times here. At this table, I've sat with my family for Thanksgiving. We did it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wonderful. I can see my father-in-law
Yeah.
sitting there right now, and he's passed on. But I can see him sitting there smiling,
And that's the beauty of La Mexicana because I was going through our mission as a business, and our mission states that we're here to help create memories. Because yes, you can go to any restaurant, you can buy food, you can buy a drink. Sometimes you can buy experiences. That doesn't mean that they're gonna be good, but I like to think of La Mexicana, of that place that you maybe have a reservation. You come here and you guys are 5, and guess what? You have friends or family. Hey, what are you guys doing? Can we go? And we're that place that it will bring more chairs together.
Exactly.
And you guys can sit down around and it's totally fine.
And the music here is outstanding.
And people can come and disconnect because we have so much stress. And I think that's been huge for me. I made it this far because when I'm in the restaurant, I disconnect. I don't see cars. I'm like in another world, really.
You are.
And
You're creating a heaven on earth here.
and that's our philosophy as a restaurant. Don't come here and you're in a rush. Don't come here like if you need your food in 5 minutes, because it's not gonna happen. I want you to come, stay here and relax for a little bit. Even if you have like 40 minutes, lunch time, come, go outside, the sun will be in your face and it's okay.
Revive.
So
You can revive here. That fountain. I can't tell you how much I love sitting by that fountain.
Thank you.
Because it revives me. I love water. I love the flow
Yep.
of water.
And
I
that's
have
the
it-
reason
I-
because it's there.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course. And I have that behind my home.
Yeah.
The flow of water. So I'm used to that. And when I come here, it feels like just
Yeah.
home. I'm heaven on earth here.
Thank you.
And it's all you. All you. Do you have any advice for the young ladies out there nowadays?
keep pushing, never stop, and it can sound like a cliche, but the cliche, if they're true, it's real. Adjust yourself, take a step back if you see that maybe your vision is not coming to where you want it to be. Make a plan. A plan is very important to have because it will save you from spending extra money or spending time that is more valuable than money.
Right.
But believe in yourself. Like your gut feeling is so real. Like every time that I haven't listened to my gut feeling, I have made a mistake. Every time. And I know you have that little voice that said, don't do it, Diva. You know that this is not the person, that this is not going to help.
And your gut is going,
Yes. But sometimes we do it and it's fine. We're not going to crucify ourselves for that. Yeah.
There's an experience there.
Yes.
That's why I don't feel that we ever make mistakes. I feel that we just take a little bit of what do they call that, a detour?
Yeah.
Take a little bit of a detour on your path.
Yeah.
But you take a little bit of a detour and kind of find out, oh yeah, no, I'm so glad I didn't do that. And then you move back, you go back on the path.
Yeah.
And you move on. I don't know if you noticed, but you always elevate after that.
100%.
Yeah. So it's worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just willing to be patient with yourself.
Yeah, be patient, be persistent, be disciplined. Especially I think every industry, but this one, you really need to be disciplined. I always like to see it as in order to grow, you need to sacrifice. You can go party until 5 a.m. and then make sure that you're running a successful business. You can, so that's a reality. You need to know what you really want in life.
And if you do want to party till 5 o'clock, plan on it.
Yeah.
Like you said.
100%.
Make a plan. Have somebody back you up. Be there for you the next day. Take care of business. If you need to take a couple of days off, make sure that your staff knows that you're going.
Yeah.
Where you're going, why you're going.
Yeah.
Because you need your sanity.
And do it.
And just do it.
And support your staff too. One of the first things that we said here when we hire a person is we're very flexible with the schedule, and we really are.
You are.
You just need to let us know. You need a vacation, you need to go. I have people that they have gone to their countries. Sometimes they spend a month and they come back and they work and it's fine. If you let us know, we plan.
Yeah. I've heard that.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm going to go, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, I have a great big smile on my face because I'm saying to myself, Diva knows that you're worth so much more. And you need to replenish. You need to go back to your family. You need to go to your roots and bring back all of that goodness here to all of us. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I remember when I used to work for other people and I didn't have that flexibility.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I always knew that I did not want to be there.
Yeah.
Because if it's not good, it's not God.
Yeah.
And if it's not God, that means it's poo. And who wants poo?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh wants poo.
Yeah.
It's like nobody else wants
You don't want that,
No.
People have to leave too.
I don't know
Who
about
are you to tell them no?
First thing in the morning when I get up, before I even brush my teeth, I meditate. Because I have to focus. I have to draw it in, and I have to really and truly ground.
Yeah.
If without that, I cannot function during a day. And some days it's shorter, sometimes it's longer. And I've even had a time when I've meditated for like an hour and a half, and when I realize and I'm out, I'm like, whoa, what just happened there? And I go to my notebook and I start making notes and plans and stuff, and then later on I can come and work it out. But I know
because you reset. Yeah.
I spoke to God, and God spoke to me, and we came to an agreement on something, and it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how or when.
Yeah.
Because divine timing.
Who knows? Like I said, I love making plans. I love making plans. And all the time, I always think, why am I making a plan? It never goes like that. It never. Yeah, I kind of like adjust certain things to.
I do it because
I have
it
my
makes God
goals.
laugh.
Yeah. But it's so funny. Like it will never go as you plan. Sometimes it's better. Sometimes it's not, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine because that's where you learn.
That's life. That's life. Yeah.
Pivot.
Yeah. Yeah. That's wild.
Do you have anything else to add to tell the girls?
I would say that the last advice that I want to give is don't stress out if you're not perfect, because nobody is. And I know that we talk about it, but it's so important when you're making a mistake communicate that, especially as a leader. It is very important because when your team knows that you're recognizing that you did something wrong
And how human you are.
and you come humble to them and you explain, hey, you know what, I did this mistake, I apologize, it was not my intention.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go
Let's
this
move
way.
forward. How can we move forward? So it's very important because
And you can ask for help from them too.
sometimes we think that they don't care or they let it pass, and it's not true. You know, they're gonna let it pass because you're the boss, right?
Right.
They're not gonna tell you
Right.
right or wrong.
They don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. I mean,
But
you're paying them.
that will make you it doesn't make you like close to them, and you need to make sure that you have proximity to them because that's when you're gonna know when to adjust, what's going on. At the end, we can't make anything by ourselves. We need a team, you know, we need people, we need friends, we need family, and we need to listen to them and,
We
you
all
know,
need each other.
be humble. And, you know, we're not perfect. When you make a mistake, just let them know. It's going to be okay.
Love it. I love it. I want to say thank you again. Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being here. May God bless everything that you do, always. And
Thank you. No, thank you very much for all the support.
Just keep going.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
Bye.
very much. And bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching this powerful episode featuring unstoppable entrepreneur women of South Florida. It's been a truly insightful time at the leadership table with Doris with a D. Join us next time. You won't want to miss our next guest's story. This show is a proud joint production of SoFloDining and SoFloEmaz. Head over to SoFloDining.com to subscribe for free to our online magazine packed with awesome features, discounts, and South Florida dining tips. SoFloDining is your go-to guide for all things tasty in the Sunshine State. See you soon.